Our public schools are at a breaking point. According to the National Center for Education Statistics, currently as many as 20% of schools in America face severe teacher shortages, leaving children without the educators they deserve. This shortage affects over 36,000 teaching positions nationwide, a crisis that disproportionately impacts in underprivileged communities, according to the Learning Policy Institute in 2023. This is not just a statistic. It's a call to action. Every day, dedicated teachers are stretched thin, working in overcrowded classrooms with an average of 24 students per class in elementary schools and 27 in high schools, numbers that exceed recommended limits for effective learning according to the National Center for Education Statistics in 2022. These teachers often lack essential resources, with 94% of public school teachers spending their own money on classroom supplies, as stated by the National Education Association in 2023. They're not just educators, they are mentors, counselors, and sometimes the only stable influence in a child's life. To fix this shortage, we need to first prioritize the role of the House Committee on Education and the Workforce, and its equivalent in the Senate, which have the power to influence legislation, allocate funding, and set priorities for public education reform. Teacher salaries in the U.S. lag significantly behind other professions that require similar education levels. In 2021, the average teacher salary was 19% lower than that of other college-educated professionals, according to the Economic Policy Institute in 2022. We must advocate for competitive pay and benefits, along with student loan forgiveness programs for educators who commit to teaching in high-need areas. The American Association of Colleges for Teacher Education recently showed through multiple studies that student loan debt deters nearly 33% of college graduates from entering the teaching profession. Competitive compensation is not just a fair reward, but a necessity to attract and retain talented educators. Research shows that teachers with access to high-quality professional development are nearly 20% more likely to stay in the profession, according to Learning Forward. By providing mentorship programs, collaborative networks, and continuous training, we can foster an environment where teachers learn from one another and grow together. This investment translates into better educational outcomes, as teachers equipped with modern skills can adapt to changing educational needs and deliver more effective instruction. The Education Trust states in the United States nearly 7,000 schools serving high percentages of low-income students lack adequate resources such as updated textbooks, reliable internet, and functional facilities. Schools in wealthier districts spend an average of $2,000 more per student than those in low-income areas, perpetuating a cycle of inequality, according to the U.S. Department of Education. According to the Children's Defense Fund, 42% of students in high poverty schools have no access to essential services like guidance, counseling, and mental health support, hindering their educational experience and opportunities. When we invest in education, we invest in the future. Education has been shown to reduce poverty rates, allowing individuals to rise above their circumstances and contribute to society. It empowers young people to dream, innovate, and lead. According to studies conducted by the National Bureau of Economic Research, they show that students with access to quality education are 50% more likely to pursue higher education and 40% more likely to find employment with sustainable income levels. Ensuring that every child has this opportunity is our collective responsibility, regardless of their zip code or background. The government needs to collaborate with organizations that share this vision. Groups like Teach for America, the National Education Association, and communities and schools tirelessly support educators and students in need. Collaborating with organizations such as the Education Trust and the Children's Defense Fund can help us focus on equity and resource allocation, ensuring that every school has the resources it needs to thrive. Data from these partnerships show that targeted resource allocation can increase graduation rates by 15% in underserved areas, according to the Education Trust in 2023. Additionally, local nonprofits, community colleges, and universities can play a crucial role in developing teacher training programs and mentoring initiatives. By working together, we can create pathways that not only support teachers, but also enhance students' educational experiences. Education is a collective responsibility. According to Harvard Family Research Project, has shown that the parental involvement in education has been shown to improve students' performance by up to 30%. By fostering a culture of involvement and support through partnerships between schools, parents, and local organizations, we can create thriving educational ecosystems where children are encouraged to learn and grow. We should also amplify student voices in the decision-making process. Youth participation in school governance leads to better outcomes as students who feel represented are more engaged and motivated to succeed. By involving them in discussions about their education, we empower them and instill a sense of agency that is crucial for their development. We should strive to live in a society where teaching is seen as prestigious, a desirable profession where bright minds are eager to enter the classroom, not deterred by it. Teachers should be encouraged to use their creativity and critical thinking skills to inspire the next generation, free from restrictive limitations. As a society, we must advocate for policies that prioritize public education as a fundamental right for every child, no matter their background. Investing in our teachers and schools ensures that every child has access to a high-quality education, unlocking a brighter, more equitable future. My name is Harper Schneider, and I'm reporting for FHN Today, signing off.